Okay, this is part 3.
Back again?
Back again. We just can't stay away. We're persistent. We're not really druggies.
No.
Don't get us wrong. Anyway, this is part 3 to the VCast of Lost, season 4, season 3, all seasons, whatever we want to talk about, really. Yeah. Gotta get our theme music going, because we can't do it without music. But anyway, I want to correct my mistake. In the last part, I said that Locke shot Naomi. Completely don't know what I think. I was thinking of him getting shot and falling in the pit. No, he threw a knife at her, hit her in the back, but yeah, evidently didn't kill her. Anyway, let's talk about Desmond. And as you know, he was having sort of flashes of things happening to Charlie dying over and over and over, and he kept on trying to save him, and he did for a while until he realized, you know, it couldn't be done, and so he had to basically let it happen.
Hence the famous quote.
Not a word. Quote. The famous quote, you can't change it. No matter what I do, I'm going to see you die, Charlie.
Yeah.
You know, he said that. So, should have done it in his voice.
Yep.
Anyway.
So
now that Charlie's dead, you have to wonder, is Desmond going to start seeing flashes of another person? Or if they're just gone and he's just going to see, you know, general flashes of what's going to happen in the future, which I think would be a better way to go, because we've already done the whole, you know, he sees the character dying and he can't do it, so it would be a little overplayed a little
redundant.
bit. Yeah. As you know, Desmond said that he saw in a future flash, he saw Claire and Aaron getting into the helicopter, which, you know, you might think you need to believe him, but hint hint, maybe a spoiler warning here. But just because he saw it happening doesn't mean it might happen like that. I mean, Aaron or Claire could have been getting in there, but as in getting in together, it may not happen that way, because, you know, he saw Charlie die in one way, and if you've, you know, paid close attention, it doesn't always happen exactly that way. If you change one event, in his case, you know, he didn't this time, but, you know, still, he could change something. Whenever he saw Penelope crashing out of the helicopter, he decided to tell Charlie and them about it, and it changed things, and it changed it to where Naomi fell. So all it takes is one thing changing, and it might not be Claire and Aaron, it might be, you know, 2 other people.
Oh.
But yeah, so there's a little hint for you. Might want to pay attention to that. I figured I would give y'all a list of titles for the episodes of the ones I know. Some of them, of course, don't have titles yet because they're under wraps, you know, kind of secretive, don't know why. But spoiler warning, if you don't want to know the titles, not like it's really going to help you know much about the episode, because as always, they're just, you know, kind of random.
More questions than answers.
Yeah, or questions that lead to answers when you watch it and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But episode 1, the season premiere, is called The Beginning of the End, which
Ben famously
said this is the beginning of the end, so it's sort of a play on what he said, but that is it. And I can say, I'll give you a little bit of a hint on this one. The beginning of the end, the episode starts near the end, and you can take that as you want it, but that's just a little hint for you. Eventually, you know, when you see the first scene, it'll make a little bit of sense. But the second episode is called Confirmed Dead, and
can't imagine what that's about.
I can't imagine what that's about. And episode 3, which is going to be when we find out about, you know, spoiler warning, we're going to find out about the Oceanic 6 in episode 3. And I can say that it is, once again, spoiler warning in a flash forward. I won't tell you whose, but episode 3 is called The Economist. As for now, that's what they've called it. Episode 4, of course, is Eggtown. We've already talked about that one. Episode 5 and 6 right now do not have titles. I can't find them anywhere. I've looked everywhere. Sources won't tell me, none of that. But episode 7 is called Ji Yeon. I hope I said it right. It's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I think. Because, yeah. But spoiler warning, it's a Jin and Sun episode, both of them together.
Don't let it give that away.
Yeah, I mean, really. And then episode 8, I would tell you the title of it, and I guess I could go ahead, because it's not really going to give away anything, but the title of episode 8, for now, you know, don't hold me on this, is Meet Kevin Johnson. That's the title. I don't know what it means.
Who's Kevin Johnson?
Who's Kevin Johnson? Why are we meeting him?
And what's he all about?
What's he all about? Who is he? We've not known any Kevin Johnson.
I've known a Kelvin.
Known a Kelvin Inman. A Rosinski, you know, from The Hatch, but, you know, anyway. But that's the title of episode 8, and that will be the last one we get for a while. I can probably say for a good while.
I'm talking, yeah, good 6 months here.
Good 6 months here. Possibly, we might not get it until next February. which is a sad thought.
Crushing blow.
Terrible. But let's hope they get it sorted out. You know, riders, people, I know how you're doing it, so you know.
We support you, but
it's killing us.
yeah.
As you can see. This is the dog, by the way. She's been sitting here watching the whole time. She wants to be in the podcast too. So wave to the people, Andy. She waved. But anyway, run off. So this has been which part is this?
3.
Part 3. This has been part 3 to our great podcast. We hope you enjoyed this part, and a part 4 will be coming up soon, again, in a couple minutes. So, peace.